Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. In this video, I want to talk to you about the ifs, the what if scenarios. We kind of go through this as we're suffering from RJ and we play with these thoughts in our heads. What if this happens? What if that happens? You know, what if someone finds out about what my partner did? What if someone laughs at me? What if? We play all these what if scenarios. And the problem is we cause ourselves a lot of mental turmoil going through these what if scenarios. And the truth is, I would personally say probably 99% of these what if scenarios will never even happen. And when we really realize that, and we can kind of let go of this idea and all these what if scenarios and start really putting our energy and focus into things that matter. And that's building up yourself and building up your relationship better than it ever was. So we'll kind of dive into that in today's video. If you're someone who's suffering from all these what if scenarios, what's something that I would personally do in order to stop this altogether and put the focus on where you actually want it to be. Before we get started though, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button, that'll activate YouTube's algorithm and get the video out to more people that really need to see it. So I'd greatly appreciate it. And of course, please know I offer a handful of really fantastic retroactive jealousy courses. If you need some extra help in overcoming retroactive jealousy, step-by-step methods in order to do that, please check the links in the description below. Enroll in any of my courses and I will give you my personal email address and I'll help you overcome this thing every step of the way. Okay, so I was reading this book the other day and this book is called Chasing Failure. And of course, you know me, I love the self-help stuff and motivational stuff. And so it's called Chasing Failure. And of course, the idea is, everybody tries to chase success and be successful at something. And when they, if something certain comes up in their life and maybe it's something they think they want to do, but they know for sure they will not succeed at it, that person says, no, never mind, I'm not going to do it. And this book basically says, no, you should chase failure. Even if something comes into your life where you say, I will not succeed at it, you should try it anyway. And you should chase that failure because in the moment where you're trying new things, you're learning new things, you're expanding yourself, and you learn more things about yourself, you get more ideas about other things, and really your life can change if you step out of your comfort zone and chase failure as opposed to success. Now, I know that doesn't necessarily relate to kind of what we're going through with retroactive jealousy right now, but one of the things in this book that I thought was so cool is they talked about what if scenarios. So he was talking, if you're building a business or want to build a business, you're going to get a lot of what ifs. Well, what if, you don't get somebody to fund your business? What if you create a product and nobody wants to see it? What if people, laugh at you? What if you stand up in front of everybody to pitch an idea and, you screw up? What if? And what I loved, this was his quote. He said, you need to shut the if up. Shut the if up. I love that. He said, all these if scenarios, all this stuff that's chatter, it's not real, right? It's fear. It's fear trying to get in the way. So anytime a what if, oh, but what if this happens? Oh, but what if that happens? Oh, but what if? Just say, no, shut the if up. I'm not going to listen to this. I'm not going to listen to this what if statements. It's all illusions. It's all fear. It's not real stuff. Like, of course, maybe some of that stuff could definitely happen. Maybe, you mess up during a presentation. But the more you focus and put your energy on the what if, the less you put your energy on, creating something really, really magical and living your full potential, right? And so when I was suffering from RJ, I would get these what if scenarios all the time. Same thing, what I kind of talked about at the beginning of the video. What if someone finds out what my partner did in the past? What if they start laughing at me? What if what if all her friends know what she did, but I don't, and so I'm kind of left in the dark? What if I run into somebody that she used to be with? Yeah, what if we're out and I run into somebody? Oh, what am I going to do? What if this happens? What if they confront? What if they come up to me? What if we accidentally talk and I find out something else about their past and then I get even more triggers? What if? And I just needed at that point to shut the if up. Shut the if up. Because again, it's all fear. It's all retroactive jealousy trying to make you feel things that haven't happened. And actually, that fear, I'm thinking about it, feels worse than the thing actually happening, right? We stress over things and worry about things more, like so much more, and cause ourselves such mental destruction. And then if that thing were to happen, when it does happen, it's not as bad as our worries. It's not as bad as our worries. This past summer, those of you that have kind of been following me, I had a big fear of heights. And one of the things I wanted to do was to kind of conquer that fear of heights. So I jumped off of a 1,000-foot tower in Las Vegas to get over that fear of heights. And obviously I had a vacation lined up, like a week in Vegas, but I could not get excited for that week in Vegas because I kept worrying about jumping off this thing. Right now, of course, I can, I'm terrified of heights. So but that was one thing. But this is kind of the scenario that I'm going with, is this idea that I just, oh man, what if I get up there and I get so scared and I can't do it? What if something happens? What if this? What if that? What if that? What if that? What if this? Okay, all these things. What if? And because of that, like I couldn't plan any more my vacation. I couldn't enjoy like even the first day I was there. I was worried about this happening because it was going to happen on the second day. I was just stressed the whole time. And then when it actually happened and they got me all harnessed up and I went up to the top of the thing, I was like, holy crap, this is very high up. This is 1,000 feet, but it actually wasn't that bad. Everybody was super nice. When they said go, I let go, I jumped, and within like 2 seconds of me falling, I was like, this is the greatest experience ever. This is so cool. This is so fun. So everything that I had stressed about for the months prior, I could have experienced the whole thing in excitement and joy and fun, right? Because nothing I worry about ever ended up happening. It was fun. It was so exciting. It was exhilarating. And this is the same thing that we can kind of relate to with these scenarios, these what if scenarios that our brain is playing on us. Our brain plays tricks on us, right? Makes us think things are worse than they actually are. Makes us think we have to prepare for every single little thing that happens, right? You got to prepare for everything. But we don't. That's actually the truth. We don't, because in the time, if something were to happen, if you ran into an ex, your girlfriend, boyfriend's ex when you were out on the town, you would be prepared for, like in that moment, you would act accordingly. Okay, in that moment, you would act accordingly. You would act to the best of your ability, and you would get through that moment, whatever that means. That doesn't mean you got to, pre-plan for months and months and months and worry for months and months and months. So just in case it happens. No, and when that situation happens, you'll be prepared for it, right? You'll be prepared for it. And all this other stuff, the what if they laugh at me? What if, like, I can guarantee you no one's laughing at you. I can guarantee no one really cares what happens in your partner's past. You're the only person that does. That's the truth. You're the only person that does. And because you care so much, it makes you think everybody else cares, right? If you're thinking about it so much, everybody else, it must be on their mind. But it's really not. It's really not. Like just me, coaching people and things like that. Some people, hey, I know, last week I said this about my partner and this week and this about my partner. So, and I just say like, that's okay. Like, I don't think about your partner. I only think about your partner's past in the context of the situation when I'm trying to help you. It's not like I go after I'm done with our little coaching session and all I think about is your partner's past. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal to anybody. It's kind of life. I hope that makes sense for you. But let me kind of get myself back on track here. Is this idea that anytime these what if situations come up, what if scenarios, just say, no, shut the if up. I'm not going to worry about this. Let me put my focus and attention back on what's important. Let me put my focus and attention back on my partner, back on myself, back on whatever I'm doing. Let me put my focus back on that, because the more we zoom in on what we want to focus on, the less these what if scenarios, the less these mental movies will get to us. When we don't give them our energy, they lose all the energy over us. When we don't give them all of our, control and try to control them, they cannot control us anymore. That's very, very powerful. There's a quote, and I forget who it's from. I probably couldn't pronounce his name if I remembered, but I think he was like an artist or something like that, or a poet maybe. But he said something along the lines of, my life has been filled with so many terrible misfortunes, most of which never even happened. And so basically what he's saying, I worried and was so concerned about so many things. And so my life was filled with all these, stresses and worries, and kind of sucked the joy out of my life. And nothing even happened. Nothing ever even came of it. So we need to realize when it's actually real and when we are just worrying about things when there's no reason to, okay? There was a study done, and this is years ago, but something like 90% of the things that we worry about never even happen. And then out of the 90% of out of the 10% of things that actually do happen that we're worried about, 90% of that time, the thing is not even as bad as we thought it was. So when we get down to it, it's like a 0.000 whatever percent chance that something you worry about is actually going to happen, and it's actually going to be worse than you actually expected. Okay, those aren't good odds. So I'm not going to put, my money on those odds. Okay, I'm going to put my odds in the fact that, hey, 90% of the stuff we're worried about doesn't even happen. If it does happen, it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. Boom. Let me live life by that, because that's going to cause a whole lot less stress, a whole lot less worry, a whole lot less turmoil, a whole lot less terrible misfortunes, right? That don't even end up taking place. So again, just alluding back to that idea. If a what if statement comes up, or a what if scenario, or what if that, just realize it's fear. It's not real. And just shut the if up. Shut the if up. That's it. Okay. That's all. You can even say that to yourself and go back to focusing on what you want. Go back to focusing on the things that you do care about, because that's going to enhance your life even more. That's going to make you more confident. That's going to make you happier. And therefore, we can trump all retroactive jealousy. We can trump all these fears and all these thoughts when we start putting our focus and our energy and attention on the things that we actually do want and we actually do care about. If you enjoyed today's video, please take a moment and smash the like button so we can get the video out to more people that need to see it. Also subscribe if you have not already done so. Click the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. And of course, if you want some more help in overcoming retroactive jealousy, check out those links in the description below. Sign up for any of my courses. I'll give you my personal email address. Absolutely free. It's not thousands of dollars, I promise you, like other people do. It's free, okay? I want to help you overcome this thing once and for all. No excuses, no buts about it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's it for me for now, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic day. See you in the next video.